What is animation? The human being, in one way or another, has always sought to represent on TV, movies, films, or games, or to games illusionate the present day has always racing you to capture the movie and reproduce it. What is animation? But moment, let me explain. Animation is the art of giving life. The animal to give life to character making it we were believed and ever simply back art capture and its animation. Animation is the art is given life using the techniques of cinema to represent the usage of frames that generate illusion of woman. Illusion of woman is processed by passion. The frames is certain spin is the optical phenomenon that gives meaning to cinema. Animation cinema is also represented at 24 frames per second. 100 HTC is peculiar in 2D for whatever commonly known as cartoon is normal to make 200 drawings per second representation drawings in 2 frames interlater. The vast majority of films are rendered at 24 frames second simulated the rally mega cinema alter of course are section stop motion as the films are being 20 or 24. It is also dependent on budget and artistic decisions.
Martín, mal presupuesto. Martín, no me importa que gastemos todo. ¡Más presupuesto! ¡Todo el presupuesto!
The genres can be action, drama, war, science fiction, comedy, romance, and documentary. The issue of this classification is to give information to viewer of the what kind of work is going to see viewer living into it. Animation things was different to cinema, which animation is the art of to capture its image and the maker of the frame. With animation, there are infinity techniques, are when a scene is literal because every year new techniques emerge. Some after every ambiguity of the division is now clear what the original of classification is given by the market. What it is explored, the levels using the summarizing the explore that are going to is for his work. Generally speaking, we can classify technique into the group 2D, stop motion, CGI animation. The 2D animation refers to dimension of paper, of which its voice now variant is the traditional animation, as is known with this name because it was the first to appear. Because believe it or not, apparently before it, the cinema traditional animation is the one that is known as using your drive. To drive is the elevator of popular today most studios world digital. Using digital tablets of the traveler is the closest to the computer is a virtual animated world like tablets. Tablets with a glass plate under which there is the lights bulbs that house is to summarize drawings in multiple countries that is reference to previous over next frames. This way of animation was animated from is already ultimatized way to vegan to animate digital tablets although today there is this project are made of paper. The clearest example with films Walt Disney, Warner Bros, DreamWorks or Happiness is an influence. We are seeing the or more of the fact that are films that have exposure to the potential which a good story has vast.
Yeah, Mr. Claus is amazing! Yeah, he's
The cut-out or cut-out animation consists of the movie of the sector piece with the digitalization the process that was previously done or paper has moved to the computer moving the piece digital with a new advance in the animation software. This managed to involve allow in very short time and quality which has made it more series there were previously animation from the traditional animation movie to cut-out animation was and of the reason for the wizard use the possibility of doing it and resident freeze. Animator painted there are vlogs that have taken painted to extremely be using oil paint to paint each frame, with examples the movie Living in which each frames literally and capital cameras of the cast such into all the main hand to wear oil means plates on glass your planes are playing only of the movie part of the next frame. Motion graphics. Motion graphics or motion graphics computer graphics is disciplined levels and animated are many elements in common. Example of the motion graphics are many movies created, animated brand logos, advertisement or example video. Today is technically better user to comparative because a part of brand identity. Stop motion is stop motion animation animated objects the objects can be wrought a simple character coin articles is skeleton and we current animation is a technique with video more subtiles supply material of the object that we are using in the cinema the most better in the cinema with the stop motion is the claymation. Majorly materials are used clays, splitter or pastel special for this which technology has been widely used throughout the history of cinema because it which very cheap materials can get very color results are going to future because including an included skeleton with the materials that grows a greatest control in the pose of the character, increasing the quality of animation. Animation consists of the pointing art of glass plates that is illusionary for below generative different shades depends of the amount of sides we put on glass. The wind example is of this creator of the metamorphosis the Mr. Sam Sand Peter and the always and also the our words with the short film Waxuma. CGI the are currency. CGI comes from computer generative image which means computer generative make into technique there are these degrees models which are three-dimensional in the computer after a series of calculations generated images. These calculations are what we call with the word render. Without to technique that advanced iterated to this computer can perform very complex calculations that simulate the various online and can generate images that can bring confusion with reality, especially expect the real front technique such as interest the animated character with the actor. Deteriorate the arrival so much today, many products are record on such canvas are rendered those not necessarily have to calculate the color of the lead in the realistic way. The generated image it has different styles that can be emitted of the common technique is the host of the animation was made with 3D models that after reading and receiving arrives are painted. Hybrid techniques. There are worlds that combine different types animation it around the world in which the sound show the element film style being greatly image. Having an animation expert into 2D animation field is very common to 3D models for which there are around of the render with around hopper. Large facility types of the animator to which of the one technique or another is the not linked its quality of the work. The choice shows be made faster of technique way to win the story can best you build or want is not always the cause science zones. Techniques are among species that author.
Este sitio tiene pinta de caro. Pienso que estoy derrochando una fortuna solo por estar aquí.
Cinema is covered of the rises is everything an animation has a character of the eyes is two on spectrum screens because each element that is seen on the screen has been modeled around. Not to render each layer of the currency has been previously taught and that makes animation an unique art.